before we close it up, so I'm not too worried right now. Get some. Okay. Got it. The red is no longer showing. Even though this is the Italieri kit for the BAE Hawk for the red arrows, I don't like camouflage, or I mean, you know, aerobatic team colors, so I only build in camouflage kind of airplanes. I'm going to build this into a trainer either used by the BAE, or I'm sorry, not the makers of the airplane, but by the British Air Force, the RAF, or I'm going to turn this into something that I'm also going to spray really quickly right here. This is where I have sanded in on this kit. I just want to see a good little feel for it. There we go. Gives me a nice little quick feel. Everything's good. There's a little dip there that I'm going to have to take care of. A little one on top, but nothing too major. This is a natural panel line right here where the intake trunk meets the body on this kit. Make sure to preserve that by scribing first and making it deeper before you sand in that area. Hopefully this is a good tip and helpful to you all. I haven't done that on this side yet, so I'm not really going to spray into that. I am going to spray into some of these other crevasses here just to get everything. There we go. And then the cockpit, which is right here, which I don't want to get all of the paint all on my hands, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it with a tweezer. If I can get the damn tweezer on here. Ah! Alright. I'm going to move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Still got quite a bit of paint in here. So I'm going to do it. And you know, it's not exactly holding so well. There's a little tip in the back here. These tweezers are not that great. They're really not. I bought some cheap tweezers and off of eBay, and now I really regret it. I wish I'd gotten some better tweezers for this kind of stuff. There we go. Alright, and just going to give a quick spray. Making sure to get all the oops. Alright, I'm just going to hold it with my hands. It's okay. Go right there, get it in. Right there, get it in. Into all sides, into all crevices here. So one of the great things about acrylic paint is it dries super fast. Go cut to air. And it's almost already dry. I mean, it's dry enough for me to pick up and touch, but not necessarily weather and stuff like that right now. Still would give it a little bit of time. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to get the sides of this panel wall right here just to make sure I don't miss anything, and the back just to, because it's red plastic, it kind of has a tendency to show through a little. Perfect. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see this quite a bit well here. There we go. And when we are done, I'm just going to check under the light, make sure nothing red is coming through. So right here there's a little bit of red. Just going to blow that in. It's coming from underside too as well, so I'm going to blow that in just to kind of cut the reddish out. It doesn't make a difference because it's not going to be seen, so not really an issue. Okay, and oh, and there's some right there. Okay, excellent. It's done, taken care of. That is it. So, putting that aside, and I'm going to show you guys the lines. The paint is still pretty thin. Just needs to be cleaned off at the tip a little. Oops. Okay. I'm going to dab my little brush here with some thinners so I can wipe off the needle. You can see here. There we go. I don't know how well you guys can see that actually. Again, don't test your thin lines on you know, a towel paper. It's just going to absorb it. It's going to look amazing, and then you're going to hit the model, and the fine lines are going to just be really, really grainy and stuff. And this one, as you can notice, it just goes on really lightly if I want it to, or I can go in and look at how tight this is, and you can see the fine lines are just really perfect. In fact, so much so, let's just give you an idea of how tight this is now. You guys remember cursive? Here is my name in cursive. Khumar. Look at that. That's the level of control I can get with this. I can actually do it better, a little bit tighter in here if I come in closer. Oh, sorry. One of the problems with the Posh arrows is this moisture trap is a little out there. It kind of hits against the hand, so that's really that, not really the airbrush that's doing that. So here we go. Kumar. That one I messed up on, so that one not such a good example, but here we go. There we go. Spell my name, fly out there. Great control, very thin lines. Here's number 8. I don't know why I drew that, but I did. Let's go here. Let's just do a K. I don't know, that wasn't a K, but whatever. Circle, dot, you know. You can do all sorts of things, and you can see the lines are very, very nice, very precise, very good. Again, the closer you get, the tighter the line is going to be, so don't be afraid to get close to the model. I know that some models require rings kind of patterns, like the Italian machi, I believe they're called, and some World War II German stuff. So you have to do rings for those kind of things, and this also helps you actually really define a hard edge as well. You don't have to mask. If you got steady hands, you can just do it this way without masking. As you can see, this is how you do fine lines. Thin the paint at 20 psi with about 40% thinner, or actually 45% thinner to 55% paint. It should be bubbly like milk. Thin it just a little bit like that so you can see bubbles coming up and flowing up. Then increase the PSI a little bit until you're comfortable to where you get this amazing straight line without any sort of graininess to it. It should be a smooth line, like a pencil just right across the thing. And you will get perfect lines. Come out of office, they're going to get bigger, get in close, they're going to get really tight and really nice. Some airbrushes, as I said on my Posh, offer a needle stopper, so that allows me to control the line. Some you just have to get a feel for, and do it that way. Depends on what airbrush you can do that. Here we go. So let's go over here. Again, very, very tight line right there. Very, very tight. There we go, a little bit higher. Now I'm getting bigger. Go back in here, get a little tighter. Okay, so just take a look at that line right there. Very tight, very precise. No splattering whatsoever. No graininess. Looks smooth and perfect. Alright, hopefully this helped. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, and I will try to get back to you guys. And we'll go from there, folks. Alright, bye.